Hi folks in the YouTube community, the vinyl community, back for another video. Today's video is going to be about this album right here. This is Boston's debut album from 1976. Okay, now for this video we're going to do my least favorite to most favorite songs. Before we get into the list, a little bit about this. I've been familiar with this album. Obviously, I wasn't around in '76 yet. I got familiar with it through my parents. I happen to have classic rock stations playing on the radio in the car. And my first experience with the album was actually hearing the song Foreplay Long Time and how great it sounded and how loud it was coming out of the speakers in my dad's car about 30 years ago. So I picked up the album and of course this was going through my period when grunge had come out, and I'm not a big fan of grunge music, never was, still not, though I do have a few grunge albums, but that's about it. So, this album's pretty much been with me for close to 30 years. First copy I ever had was cassette, but I just recently picked this pressing up on eBay. This is not a 1976 pressing, this is actually from the 80s. That's not an original press because they command big money. Now I'm going to leave it in the sleeve, but I'm sure you all are familiar with that Epic label there. That's the same label that they used on Michael Jackson's Thriller album from '82. So it's an 80s pressing, but it plays very, very well, and no issues with it at all. Actually arrived at the house very clean too, so anyhow, we'll get it back in there, and we'll start the list. No filler on this at all. All these songs, there's 8 tracks on the album. All 8 tracks got regular play on the radio, and they still do, and they're great. So anyhow, makes this list very tough to do. So okay, we'll start with the least favorite and go to the most favorite. Number 8, my least favorite on the album would be Let Me Take You Home Tonight. I love the song. It's a kick-ass closeout song to an album. It's the final track on the album. I love it. Nothing bad to say about it at all. It's just, I would say probably the one I listen to the least. Number 7, Peace of Mind. This is the second track on side 1. And really the only reason why this is at number 7, and number 6 is going to be the same way. This track is at number 7 simply because of the massive overplay that it gets on the local FM radio stations when I'm at work. We play a classic rock station and they seem to play it every day, it seems like. So, I love the song, it just seems to be a little overplayed on the radio. Number 6 is More Than a Feeling. Again, the same deal like Peace of Mind. I love the song, nothing against it. It's just a little bit overplayed on the radio. It's a great first song on side 1. Great way to open the album. Real strong song. I like it. Number 5, Rock and Roll Band. This song starts out side 2 on the record. Excellent song to start out side 2, right after Foreplay Long Time. Great song, good energy to it. I usually, when I play that one, I play it pretty loud and try not to piss the neighbors off, but sometimes at other places where I live, I've pissed the neighbors off a little bit with that one. So anyhow, number 4, Smokin'. This song's a great energy song, and my advice to any of my younger viewers that might listen to this song: if you like to drive fast in your car, do not put this song on the radio if you are on the highway with a fast car, because you will get pulled over. It's a real high energy song, it's fast, it's upbeat, and if you're behind the wheel of a car and you like to drive fast, that gas pedal's going to get light when this song comes on. So, just a little piece of advice. Listen to this one at home. Alright, number 3, Hitch a Ride. Yeah, all the songs are pretty much upbeat on this album. This one's a little calmer. I like the guitar work towards the end of the song. one of my favorite songs to listen to for that reason. I love that guitar work at the end of the song. It sounds incredible. Number 2, Something About You. Another great song. Any other day, if it wasn't for number 1 being what it's going to be, this one would be number 1. But it's number 2 for today. Just because. Good energy. I like the song. Fun to listen to, just like the rest of the rest of the album. There's no filler. And, I enjoy it. And number 1, no surprise, it's the closeout track, almost 8 minutes long, closeout track on side 1, Foreplay Long Time. That was my first experience with this record. Actually, my dad had a Chevy Nova traveling down the highway, cranked the song up really loud, and that was the first time I knew that a 6-cylinder in those old Chevy Novas could do the entire speedometer. But, and the song was blasting so loud my ears were ringing by the time it was done. But that was my first experience with Foreplay Long Time in this album. And I knew after I heard that just kick-ass beginning part, the first 2 minutes of it kicks ass, and then, the little fade-out period, then it goes into the long time part. And just the guitar work is incredible. The song is incredible. Good energy, real upbeat. And, what a way to get introduced to this band. It's just, an incredible song. Off an incredible album. This is one of my favorite albums to listen to. I started with cassette. I have it on regular CD. My mom, who's working with the camera, actually, we went to a yard sale probably about 20 years ago. They picked up a 24 karat gold version. That was that thing that they were doing in the 90s where they had released gold CD. It's supposed to have better sound quality. So I have that. Got it at a yard sale. The booklet for the CD was missing, but I just took the booklet out of the regular one and put it in with the 24 karat one. And eventually, I'll pick up the correct booklet for it at some point. And then I picked this one up off eBay just recently. But this album here, top-notch record. If any of you have never heard of this, give it a listen. It's well worth it. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. We'll keep the video short today, but, that's my thoughts on Boston's self-titled debut from 1976. I thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time with another great, exciting video.